Is that candle making you nervous? Oh hey guys, welcome to Cosplay and Coffee. My name is Tiffany and today I am going to be reviewing and testing out sustainable makeup recommended by Emma Watson. Now, this is makeup that Emma Watson recommended a few years ago when she was, I think, on tour for Beauty and the Beast. I've had this video planned for a long time. I don't really want to say how long, but it's been a minute. Obviously this channel is called Cosplay and Coffee, so I'm very into cosplay, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of just a little bit of every creative thing you could ever think of. There's sewing, there's working with tools, foam smithing, even some people like me do YouTube and blog writing, and then there's of course makeup is a big part of it. And I don't know about other cosplayers, but I'm fairly certain a lot of us are very aware of how much stuff that we use. And a lot of the products that we use, like paint and the foam and stuff, aren't really environmental friendly, which is why I kind of hoard everything. I don't know if other cosplayers do that, but for example, I keep every scrap of EVA foam that I use because I don't want to throw it away. I actually did a recycled cosplay. I was doing a contest for a Maleficent cosplay and I made it out of scraps that I had around my apartment. So it's kind of like a recycled thing. Sustainable, right? But I thought a good place to start might also be makeup. So I had read this article that was published by a website called Into the Gloss on makeup that Emma Watson recommended, particularly sustainable makeup. And if you don't know what sustainable makeup is, it's just, I mean, I don't really know either. Let's look it up. Sustainable makeup. Typically, the term is used to describe products using environmentally friendly formulations, production practices, or packaging methods. With respect to the cosmetics industry, green and sustainable cosmetics are defined as cosmetics products using natural ingredients produced from renewable raw materials. So, like most things that are organic, like food, I found that sustainable makeup is expensive. We'll get into that. So I'm going to show you the sustainable makeup products that Emma Watson recommends in that article. I'm going to show you which ones I got, and then I'm going to put them on and kind of test them out for a day and let you know how well that they hold. Here are the makeup products that I got. First thing I got was this foundation. It's the RMS Uncover Up for light skin. She also said that she uses their powder, but I'm on a budget. And this was expensive, as you'll see. The next thing I got was this mascara. She said at the time that this was the only mascara that she uses. It's called DHC Double Protection Mascara in black. The next thing that I got that I was really excited about is this Jane Iredale Pure Brow Gel. I got mine in blonde just because my eyebrows are light and my hair is usually a lighter blonde, so I wanted to be able to use this on a regular basis. And then I also got the Jane Iredale liquid eyeliner in black brown. Emma Watson said it was a good natural eyeliner that took her 6 months to find the perfect one, which apparently is this one. I also got brown. I prefer black, but she recommended brown, so I'm trying it. And then I also got eyeshadow from The Body Shop. In the article, Emma Watson says that she does a clean eye most of the time, but since I do cosplay, a clean eye usually isn't something that I usually do. I tend to over-exaggerate it a bit, so I did get some natural colored eyeshadow from The Body Shop. She didn't directly recommend this, but she did recommend The Body Shop's Red Pomegranate Lip and Cheek Stain, which is something she said she uses on a daily basis. But I didn't want to go for a bright red lip because I wanted to buy makeup for a Belle cosplay, which we'll also get to in a second. The Body Shop isn't necessarily sustainable makeup, but they do a lot of environmental friendly makeup products and they don't do animal testing and stuff like that. So it's Emma Watson approved. And then finally, I got this Lily Lolo natural lipstick. Again, she recommended this in bright red because I guess bright red lipstick is her thing. I got it in Rogue or Rouge, lighter pink, because I was going for a more natural look. So altogether, are you ready for this? The foundation was $38.34, which if you look at the sides of it, I was just a little concerned, I guess. The mascara was $18.50. The eyebrow gel was $21. The eyeliner, this little baby eyeliner, was also $21. The eyeshadow was buy two get one free, so that was probably the cheapest at $14.91. And the lipstick was $18. And altogether this was, and I didn't figure this out till today. Altogether, that was $107.89. So, as I said, sustainable makeup is pricey, but also it's sustainable and hopefully will last a while. So what I'm gonna do next is jump into cosplay and try it on, and then I'm gonna go out and let you know how the makeup holds for an entire day. So, see you in a bit. If it looks like all I did was put on some overalls and put my hair down, it's because that's exactly what I did. I don't actually have a Belle cosplay, but I've been wanting to recreate this picture for a while now, and that is what I'll be doing in the that's what I'll be doing in the last part of this video. It's more of a casual, real life Belle cosplay, not the movie version, which I think works well for the theme we're going for here. Natural, casual, you know. Also, I have a wig that's more brown than this, but I'm altering it right now and it's not ready, and I just don't have the patience to wait for it. And my natural hair color is this dirty blonde, almost brown, so I figured that will be enough for now while we try on this makeup, and the last half of the video I'll be more in cosplay. Alright, so I'm going to start with the foundation. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm not big on foundation. I wore it a little bit in high school, like that cheap mousse stuff that everybody wore, and I think that made me break out a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a lot of acne scarring on my face, and it kind of turned me off to wearing foundation because it just hasn't ever worked for me. So I also don't care. So I'm not big on foundation. I don't have a lot to compare it to. Yeah, I am not great at applying foundation, clearly. I'm not a big fan of it because it has always made me break out. So I'm very curious to see if this does the same if I wear it out in the sun all day. Next, I'm going to do the eyebrow gel. I have never been a big eyebrow doing person. I didn't really realize it was a thing until the last couple of years. I guess I should tell you what I think about it so far. The foundation seems a little bit oily, which makes me nervous as somebody who breaks out very easily. The eyebrow gel is very thick. I normally use, I think it's Maybelline. Oh wow, that looks good from far away. I usually use the eyebrow gel from Maybelline. I actually used it in my Mary Jane How to Do Fake Freckles video. This eyebrow gel is a little thick. I need to take a spoolie and go over them to get some of the product off. It's a little sticky, but if you have thick eyebrows, it'll probably really help hold them in place. Okay, what next? Let's go with the Body Shop eyeshadow. I got kind of like a light, medium, and dark, which I'll probably also use to contour a little bit. I'm gonna take this lighter shade, which is called Sahara Dune. And I'm gonna keep up with Emma's minimalist, clean eye. But because this is cosplay, and coffee. I'm gonna try to match some of my features to how hers are, just for funsies. The eyeshadow is very pigmented compared to the e.l.f. eyeshadow that I'll use, sometimes. Yep, that's my story. Gonna try her eyeliner. I've used this before, and the first thing I noticed was that it's very light. She said this is her go-to eyeliner. It doesn't really work, and I don't know if it's just because it's brow. I don't know if it's just because it's brown eyeliner, but it just doesn't hold very well. And then, what do we have left? I think just the mascara. Okay, the mascara comes in a small silver tube. I think this was $18, did I say? It's a very thin spoolie. But this, it seems like, is more so for length than volume. The final sustainable makeup product that Emma recommends is lipstick by Lily Lolo, I believe. And as I said, I think her favorite is bright red lipstick, but because we're doing kind of a Belle cosplay here, I went for this lighter color. This is a little bit shimmerier than I thought it was gonna be. It feels a little sticky. I'm curious to know how this is gonna last all day. So I'll give you my final thoughts on what I think of the sustainable makeup that Emma Watson recommends overall. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. On to the next half. I'm very tired. It's a different day, so we're just gonna go downtown and get some pictures, and I'm going to let you know how this survives an entire day. Okay, so to be clear, this isn't really a Belle cosplay. I just wanted to get a recreation of this picture, which we just got some pretty good shots. It's going really well. Melissa, my photographer, slash my sister. She's doing an awesome job. She's my new photographer. And that's the update for right now. Okay, so I'm so sweaty. Holy crap, this is gross. So to clarify, I used the whole face of foundation. That was like a $38 thing of foundation. My lipstick, I think, is still on, but I lick my lips a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if it came off, and my lips are kind of darker anyway, so I don't know if it's still on or not. I'm really tired. The eyebrow gel, I had put on the eyebrow gel and then went over it with some of the Body Shop eyeshadow just to make it a little bit darker. And I think that's what's held up the best. I look very, I think, oily. Do you think I look oily? Yeah. Like sweaty maybe?
Yeah, well, it's hot.
Yeah, I think we were taking pictures and it definitely rubbed off on the camera and stuff when I was like looking through the lens. But for the most part, I don't feel like suffocated or anything, which is a good sign. But like I've said, I don't use foundation a lot, so I can't really compare it. But I'll definitely be using it since it was $30. And the eyeshadow, I like it, but also I didn't put primer on, which I normally do. And I think normally it's pigmented, but it seems like it's like sweating off a little bit. The eyeliner is pretty much gone, which is insane. And I don't know if that's because it's a brown eyeliner, which I don't normally use, but not the biggest fan. The mascara is awesome, which I didn't realize it's a waterproof mascara. But yeah, anytime I've taken off this mascara, it's really hard to get off, but I like the fact that I don't really have to worry about it. And again, it's for lengthening, not for volume, which I prefer volume. But if you want to see my complete thoughts on the sustainable makeup
I wrote a blog about it. It's linked down below. Yeah, if you want to see my full review, check it out. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more makeup or cosplay reviews. I'll probably start doing more tutorials as well. And that's it. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.